Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Bonner here, Overtime Athletes, back at you with the next vertical jump video, basically phase 2. If you guys aren't familiar, I discussed phase 1, the benefits and how we actually stress that modality. Now what I want to do is get into the next video. If you guys are interested in the full program, Elite Vertical Academy, which lays out basically everything that I'm discussing here, down to the rep sets, all of that, you guys check out the link down below. But to get into this video, right, phase 2, and I'm gonna continue to beat this metaphor down, but as I said with the race car, right, phase 1 is laying that frame out, whereas phase 2, now we wanna upgrade the brakes, right? We wanna teach the body to accept force, right? How to decelerate. Not only does this help you as an athlete, but it also help you because it's that pre-stretch motion that obviously creates that kinetic energy to then propel yourself or create more force, okay? So the benefits, like I just discussed, what we're really focusing on from a physiological level is the stretch reflex and the stretch shortening cycle. And to go deeper, we're really focusing on trying to turn off the GTO, the inhibitory effect that it has. And really that's what allows you, and then also teaching the body to, again, accept more force or generate more kinetic energy that they can then use to propel themselves, right, or produce more force, okay? So outside of training that, or outside of the benefits, what are we actually doing? Like, how do you actually train that, right? And I break this down just like we did with isometrics into your dynamic training and into your strength training, okay? So as far as your dynamic training goes, there's a series of drills that I call dynamic deceleration drills. And these are just high velocity drills that are teaching that pre-stretch phase of the actual jump. Not only does this help your mechanics for actually jumping, engaging the hips, getting that, it also, again, teaches the athlete how to continue to absorb more force and create more energy. In addition to that, some of the more advanced or progressed motions of that I would never program unless we did phase 1 first, obviously, and we have the tendon strength and we're not compensating and basically creating all that energy through the knee, is depth drops. Depth drops are what my old coach Jay Schroeder used to call them altitude drops. And these are a little bit more aggressive and these are more intensified because we're teaching and we're having the body essentially absorb a great amount of force at one particular time by basically stepping off a box and essentially increasing that over time. And the last one is eccentric jumps. And these are basically where you just focus on a slow eccentric before getting into that jump. And really what this does is create dynamic stability, but it also teaches the mechanics as well. And again, it stresses the body to absorb more force. As far as strength goes, this is taken right out of the page out of Cal Dietz' traditional triphasic model. I think he did an amazing job with that. He lays out the parameters, everything. I'm not gonna argue with that. I think that's exactly how you need to train him. So with strength, it's essentially stressing the body in a progressive manner week after week, where essentially you're lowering, right? Let's say you're performing a back squat, that initial phase, that lowering process is under a certain amount of tempo or time, to then, again, stress that GTO to shut off that inhibitory effect. In addition to strength, you should be performing other accessory movements in a eccentric fashion, right? This phase is extremely taxing on the body, so you really need to manipulate the volume, the intensity, the overall load for this particular block to maximize and stress that to get maximum adaptation. So I hope that helps, guys. That's phase 2. Just wanted to give you a rundown of how we're stressing this particular block and then moving to phase 3, which is propulsion. Again, if you guys are interested in the entire program completely laid out, go ahead and check out the link down below. I'll see you in the next video for phase 3.